Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to acknowledge Kai Havertz in front of Arsenal fans and in front of the media after that late winner that he scored when Arsenal really beat the side of Brentford by 1-0 in London. Welcome to the Arsenal News Show. This is the Rokani Media Football, and we're here, I think, with the second video of the day. After putting up the player ratings, and you guys have gone ahead to show me love, you've gone ahead to watch them endlessly. Thank you guys for what you're doing, but continue to subscribe because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this year. That's our goal, that's our target, and we are just like 1,900 subscribers away from hitting that magic number. So guys, let's continue to obviously put up that shift into the know, and you guys will obviously see us really thriving and really getting to where we deserve to be. So we're here today to discuss about what Arteta reacted to the performances of Arsenal and especially Kai Havertz, and very many questions we are really asking about Kai Havertz, and obviously went ahead to obviously give them the best of responses that they really desire. Now let's see close to 200 likes to this video, and let's obviously subscribe. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Now, Arteta was first asked about the performance of Arsenal versus Brentford. He said, "I'm so happy. I think when you have an opportunity to go top and you come when winter starts and it's cold and you come to Brentford, it's a really uncomfortable place to me. I think the team showed so much willingness to compete, to dig in and play the game that we have to play to win it. We fully deserve to win the game. I'm so happy." Talking of fully deserving to win the game, obviously the result will never really reflect that Arsenal deserve to win the game, but the fact is Arsenal deserve to win that game 100%. Do you know why? All what they put on the line had hallmarks of them really winning this game. You know, they created chances, but they just lacked a little bit of composure into the final third because Brentford was really packing the bars and they made it hard for Arsenal to obviously put a ball past the line. But that 89th goal coming in from Kai Havertz obviously showed you that this side of Brentford had nothing to offer. That is it. Their best chance was when Ramsdale really put in a sloppy pass and Mbeumo went ahead to obviously shoot at goal, and he went to shoot at goal where Declan Rice had stood, and he obviously cleared that ball off the line to make it 0-0 at that particular time. So I think Arsenal wholeheartedly deserved to win the game. And talking about how hard this place has gone ahead to be, especially this season, because last season they beat Brentford by 3-0. But remember, the season of 2021-2022, the opener of Arsenal at the Community Stadium, Arsenal lost 2-0 to Brentford, and in the Carabao Cup, they beat them by 1-0, and Brentford really had lots of chances to obviously kill off the side of Arsenal. But we all know why it was like that, because Arsenal made 7 changes, you know, from the starting 11, and that's why they obviously had a lot to do to see to it that they obviously defended very well and kept a clean sheet. They kept a clean sheet, and if at all there is anyone who is really not giving Arsenal their flowers for the win they got yesterday, then that person doesn't wish them well. Then we go to what Arteta had to say about the goal of Kai Havertz. He said yes, but I think that's the beauty of it. When things come easy, you don't value them. If things would have come easier today, he's probably not getting the reception that he got. Everybody hugging him and cuddling him and telling him how much we love him. And it's for a reason. It's because of the way he behaves in difficult moments, and he's an example for all of us to do what you have to do when you have difficulties. And he's a great example for the team, and we cannot be happier that a big player like him wins the game for the team. So, as it stands, Arteta has come out and obviously put in the required effort, and obviously we're going to acknowledge the goal of Kai Havertz. He says, if Kai came in through and obviously scored the third goal when it was 2-0, no one would have gone ahead to obviously see him as the hero that saved the day of Arsenal at Brentford yesterday. But because this goal came in late, it was really hard fought for. Kai Havertz came out and obviously got the reception that he really required to get, because he really cut Arsenal on the rope. Arsenal had tried everything, and Brentford had obviously closed down everything, and they never wanted them to obviously get to where they deserve to be. But obviously, as things went on, Arsenal went ahead to put in a shift that everyone is still talking about. And guess who gave them the lead? It was Kai Havertz. And I think Arteta has a lot of sense in what he's saying about Kai Havertz, that when things come easy, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. But when they come hard, every person is obviously going to really give you the flowers that you really desire. And that has gonna hate to be really replicated down yesterday at Brentford, because this guy really got the best out of him. So Arteta also had to be asked on why he went ahead to obviously take Kai Havertz to the fans of Arsenal. As he pointed at him, he said on why he brought Kai Havertz over to the supporters to celebrate. He said he fully deserves it. He fully deserves it. And when you are there, and sometimes you have to face it, he's done it, he's faced it, he didn't hide. So now go and face the beautiful moments, because you fully deserve it. I knew he wasn't going to do that, so I had to push him. That is it. So Arteta went ahead to push Kai Havertz to the fans, because very many people were trolling Mikel Arteta for the signature of Kai Havertz, that they went ahead to waste close to £67 million, and they really felt like it was not a signing they're supposed to make. But Arteta had to take Kai Havertz to the fans, pointing at Kai Havertz, because the fans were ridiculing both Arteta and Kai Havertz. But yesterday, he got a moment to come in through and obviously prove to them that you now know why we went in and really signed a player like Kai Havertz. His height and skill has gone ahead to help us today to really collect the 3 important points of this season, and Arsenal is now on top of the Premier League table. So no one never went ahead and obviously bowed and failed to bow for Kai Havertz, and they had to bow down for the name of Kai Havertz. And Arteta was really showing them that this is what you were not saying. And me as a manager, I saw this in Kai Havertz, and this is why Arsenal went ahead to obviously do that. So I think it was really a very good gesture from the manager, and how he is backing his signing, because trust me, Kai Havertz has been going through hell. But I told you that for the previous 3, 4, 5 games I've seen him play for Arsenal, I've seen some good positives in his performances, and this was not far away off from coming in through. Remember, when we were playing Sevilla, he almost came close thrice and he never scored. So I saw to it that he is soon getting onto the score sheet, and obviously he did like that. Then he was asked on if Kai Havertz finish is one of the results, is one of the reasons Arsenal went ahead to sign him. He said yes, absolutely. Against this block and against teams that defend the box like this, you need this type of profile, and is exceptional at that. Today he won the game in that action for us. So Arteta went ahead and obviously did a very thorough check as to why they went ahead to obviously lose the title to Man City. And one of those was the physicality and height, that lacked in the team of Arsenal. That's why you saw to it that he brought in Declan Rice and Kai Havertz. And he's playing them in the midfield, and he knows exactly what it means to have them in that midfield of Arsenal. So he says, when you're playing against a team that plays a low block, that's what you have to do. And remember, Kai Havertz, when Arsenal was really winning against the side of Man City, it's Kai Havertz who really headed that long ball I think he headed it to, I think he controlled that ball after it was headed to him by Tomiyasu. Then he passed it to Martinelli, and Martinelli hit it. He deflected off Nathan Ake, and it went into the back of the net. So that shows you how this guy is good at unlocking defenses. Because of his height and his skill, he'll obviously open up any defense. Then he was asked about whether this shows resiliency with them scoring the late goal. He said, I would prefer to score 3 in the first half. We had some big chances and we got a goal disallowed, but if you don't, the team needs the resiliency to find a way to win. It shows as well the impact and importance of the finishes. And today, they were crucial again. That's what he's going to hate to say about this man. And trust me, every manager would like the game to be killed off in the first half. Like the first time they went ahead and really played. Last season, first half ended 2-0, courtesy of Gabriel Jesus and William Saliba. But this time round, it has been one of those moments that you will obviously understand that They had a lot of tension, and no manager would like to see to it that they win it late, though it's always beautiful to win the game late, but no manager would love that. Every manager would love to see to it that the player goes ahead to obviously get them to where they deserve to be in a nick of time. And lastly, he was asked about the versatility of Kai Havertz, and this is what Mikel Arteta had to offer on the day. He said, well, first of all, it's one of his qualities because a player can play in different positions, needs a lot of qualities to be able to do that. He puts his head down and drives the team, and he needs to do that in any position that I ask of him. He's not the only one, though. I asked Jorginho to play 3 minutes. I said, Georgie, and by the time he's done that, he's taken everything and he's ready to go. It's just a joy of a team to work with. So, we all understand exactly what this is all about, and you'll never obviously not want players who are really versatile in your team. When Odegaard had been injured, this man came in through and really played in that position, you know. And when Odegaard has been available, he has been played as a number 8. At the Germany national team, they've been playing him as a left back. He can also play as a a false number 9. He can play as a right forward. So he can play literally close to 5 positions on the field of play. And that's another reason as to why Arteta went ahead to obviously sign him, because of his versatility that he brings up on the field of play. And that is exactly why he's really one of those players that is being talked about after he put in such an effort. And that versatility is really needed in the team of Arsenal, because if you have Tomiyasu who can play the entire back line, you have Benny White who can play the entire back line, you have Julian Timber who can play the entire back line, you have Declan Rice who can play as a number 8 and number 6, you have Kai Havertz who can play in 5 positions, Gabriel Jesus can play as a left forward, center forward, and left forward. Trossard, for him, he can play close to 5 positions. That is really good for the club of Arsenal. Not forgetting Emily Smith-Rowe, who can play literally in every midfield position and attacking midfield position of Arsenal. So that is really great for the side of Arsenal, and it really goes down to really show them how good they're obviously getting and how everything is really becoming to be the best for the side of Arsenal. So guys, your thoughts on Arteta acknowledging Kai Havertz because of the goal he scored are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name. Hope you guys have had fun. And right now, the lineups of Tottenham Hotspur are really out. Let me try to show you a little bit what Spurs is gonna line up like, because you guys need to really know. Spurs and what's the name? Aston Villa. Huge game, because Arsenal fans need to know about it. Spurs have gotten the following: Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro right back, Udogi left back, Emerson Royal and Davies in the central defense, Bentancur and Richeslo, double pivot, then Big Gill, Kulusevski and Johnson, then Son Heung-min is leading the line. When you look at Aston Villa, they're having Martinez, Konsa, Carlos, Torres and Digne. That is the back 4. Cash, Kamara, Luis and Megan. Midfield 4 with Watkins and Moussa Diaby leading the line. So if 4-4-2, I'll be really coming back to obviously give you what we call the match reaction after this game of football is done, and I'll be streaming live onto this channel. I sign out for now. See you later, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. Bye bye, but your reactions are welcome in the comment section below, as Mikel Arteta is doing the hail and praise for Kai Havertz. Bye bye.